The fuck is this?
Peace. You Coolin with the Completist, and you was with, and I I'm fucked up. I'm geek, but I'm with my man's Terrell, man. And we about to discuss some films and really the new drops that just came out. What Tomorrow War then came out. Black Widow done dropped.
Space Jam is dropping.
Cruella actually dropped a week or two ago. No, I said a week. Like 3 weeks ago.
I'm probably like, damn, what, a week for real?
It was a minute ago. But, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit that, you know what I'm saying, we got to touch on. There's actually a lot of streaming shows and films, you know, that got new drops too as well. Like The Good Fight, they just dropped the 5th season. Women That Kill, that's a good show on Paramount. It's a lot of shit that's out here, man. But I definitely want to talk first. I want to talk about that Tomorrow War.
Man, I'm gonna be all the way G with you. I still ain't even watch it yet, bro.
You don't. I know why
I'm slipping. I'm slipping. Wait.
I know exactly why you ain't watching.
Why I ain't watching?
You won't fuck with Chris Pratt no more.
No. I just said he sus. I ain't never said I always stop fucking with him. I just say he's suspect. That's it. I just say he's suspect. That's all.
Well, listen. You really, honestly, you really not missing out on nothing. Like, it is a good film. All the sci-fi films we don't watch that had like an alien invasion, you know what I'm saying? Just think of them if you're thinking about Starship Troopers, fucking Cloverfield,
Battle Los Angeles.
Yeah, anything like that. You know, all of the creatures seem to have some similarity.
Oh, well, okay.
You know what I mean? But with this creature, it was similarities, but they added some shit that I was like, okay, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine a creature that's already fast as fuck, already vicious and ferocious as fuck, already strong as fuck. But now this motherfucker can shoot projectiles. You know what I'm saying? It has tentacles. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's some scary ass shit. You know what I'm saying? To think about.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, and I haven't watched A Quiet Place 2 yet, but I plan on doing that tonight.
Okay.
But A Quiet Place 2 kind of has a similar, you know, the creatures kind of look similar, you know, to let's say like it really remind me of the Cloverfield creature for real, like that what's the name? That Super 8 shit.
Super 8, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they all remind me of the same thing. But Tomorrow War is kind of like a more like hands-on and a more first person view of like The Edge of Tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? With
Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt. Yeah.
Like it isn't the repetition of him having to die and come back to life. You know what I'm saying? But it's more. They are more like on a battleground for real. Like it's more the war concept. So and these are people that never been in war fighting and shit, never in their life.
Also, they're inexperienced. Okay.
Yes, inexperienced. None of them. The only people that have fought in the war is Chris Pratt and like a couple other people. You know what I'm saying? That have the army experience. That I also liked about the film as well, because I'm like, God damn, y'all just about to drop niggas right into the middle of the war, and we just gotta figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Or we gonna get 8. Nigga, that's fucked up. You know, but I like that you know urgency for real. Like, nigga, y'all better get it together. You know what I'm saying? Because I really hate in films when it's like a thriller and it has a creature attached to it. When there's people that want to focus on other shit besides the fact that they're being hunted down by these fucking apex predators. You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck are you worried about, you know what I'm saying, food rations? Then you might not even get to fucking eat that shit.
Yeah, right. So once that monster gets to you, that's it. It's curtains.
It's fucking over. So so that is what I kind of liked about the film. I enjoyed the urgency, the thrill of it. You know what I mean? there really was like one option, one resolution to the entire thing, and it had to be done, or the whole mission, the whole world was done. You know, I like that type of shit. I want to see, you know, it get to you know the end. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do.
So it establishes. Well, see, like when I was learning screenwriting, well, one of the screenwriting videos that I was watching, they highlighted 3 things: stakes, goal, and urgency. And that's what Tomorrow War sounds like. It has stakes, it has a goal in mind, and it has a sense of urgency. Just like how you said, they got to get to whatever they get into, otherwise the world is 100% done.
It's over. You only have one option. There ain't no other options. You know,
no plan B's.
Exactly. So I like that. I enjoyed that, and I feel like you know how in films, you know, when we talking about time, you know, there's always gonna be plot holes. You know what I mean? When the concept is about time and time traveling and things of that nature.
Always.
There's gonna always be plot holes.
But see, that's the thing about I'm a sucker for time travel story. That's like my favorite area of science fiction. But that's also one of like the stickiest, muddiest, you know, genres because of all the plot holes and stuff. Yeah, because like every time travel movie I done seen got some plot hole that didn't make sense. It's just like even with Endgame. Now the way Endgame explained time travel is fucking annoying, but whatever. But yeah, a lot of that stuff didn't make sense. So yeah,
I mean, because honestly, just the whole concept of time travel, you know, is just really hard. It's really hard for the human to perceive. It really hasn't been done. I think I really have to think about the best film to actually execute time travel, you know, greatly. And you know what I mean? Because I really can't think of none right on the spot, like on the top of my head.
I constantly come across this movie, and I never seen it. I constantly come across this movie called Primer, and it came out in 2004. And everybody says, like, you know, in my film, in other film groups I'm in, they all say the same thing. It's like the best time travel movie ever made, and it ain't high budget. You know, it's not high profile either. It's like an independent movie. And the only thing I know about it is there's like this box or like refrigerator type apparatus where they get in, they go and they travel through time. But like I said, I never seen the movie, so, and I've been trying to find it on streaming, so I've been trying to find it everywhere. You can't find it anywhere.
Well, I'm gonna have to go in my bag.
It's called Prime. It's called Primer. It's Primer. Primer.
Matter of fact, now that I just thought about it, I think the best the film to do the time travel concept the best is probably Interstellar.
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey,
Jessica Chastain,
that was a deep ass film.
It was deep as fuck. Like, just think about that. Like, just think about it if your dad was younger than you. That shit crazy. His dad, he the same age, and she like 90 years old now.
Nigga healthy as a goddamn a newborn child. Man.
Right. Right, but that do make sense though, because when they was on that one planet, I think for every 2 hours on that planet was like 7 years on Earth or something like that. And if you ever watch that movie again, listen real closely, it's like a real subtle sound. It's like a little like a bell sound. Every time they play that sound in the background, that means 7 years done passed on Earth.
I'm gonna have to watch it again.
Yeah, watch it again. Yeah, you got it. It's real subtle. You got to really listen to it.
Oh, that's dope if they did it like that. And I even catch that, and I watched it like at least 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, it's real subtle. Yeah, man. Like, I voted Interstellar as, like, you know, one of the best films of the 2010s. So it's slept on. See, that's the thing about Christopher Nolan. The movies that he always get like the most credit for is the Batman movies, but those are not his best movies. That's not his best work. It is not his best work at all. The Prestige, Interstellar, Inception. I ain't never seen Dunkirk.
Dunkirk was good.
That was good.
Yeah, it was good. you know, it was all right.
It wasn't really
something that it's not something that's gonna have me like, damn, I should watch that again.
Yeah, I figured
but
that.
It was
good. And Tenet is like all his non-Batman work is, you know, it is. I dare I say better than the actual Batman movies. Like let's be real here. And I know this is going to be a controversial opinion, but I mean, The Dark Knight really got all the hype because Heath Ledger died. I'm not trying to be disrespectful when I say that, but whenever somebody dies, that's what happens. Their last work is held in high regard.
Yeah,
that just added to it. And the performance added to it.
Because honestly, I remember, I remember Heath Ledger being in shit, but he wasn't an actor that just had me like George Clooney or Brad Pitt had in it. You know what I'm saying? Like Brad Pitt is my favorite actor probably ever, and we'll get that onto that on another time. Fight Club is a part of the reason, but we'll get on that another time.
Yeah,
but it's crazy. I don't know, when we talk about these films like Dark Knight, you know what I mean? People can call me a hater. I'm not a big fan of it simply because of the main product. Yeah, because of the main product. You know what I'm saying? Like the product is supposed to be the product is supposed to be the nigga. He's supposed to be that shit. Yeah, of course he's gonna run into his challenges and obstacles. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get fucked up. He gonna have, you know, whatever comes his way. But come on, bro. Y'all gave us a Batman that had a lisp, that couldn't fight, you know what I'm saying, and didn't even look like him.
To see, like,
the nigga was not big for real. He wasn't like in good shape. He was in good shape.
No, he was in shape, but he was like more of like a slender Batman. You know, if you feel me, like, you know, Batman's supposed to kind of look like Brock Lesnar in a way. Like,
and he's short as fuck.
Yeah,
It just didn't match, man. It didn't fit. That was my only beef with the movie for real. Like, I enjoyed Joker. I enjoyed Bane. I loved Bane. Yeah. Bane made me laugh like at least 6 times in that movie.
Oh yeah, Bane, a classic. That version of Bane is a classic villain, if you ask me, and he quotable as hell. So yeah.
But let's move on. So we have to talk about Black Widow.
Man, I don't want to talk about this bullshit. Hey, you know, I say and I praise Marvel a lot, and these is for you motherfuckers that say I'm a Marvel shill. There, I slammed a Marvel movie. You heard it here first. I'm on record. I said this shit was whack.
Okay, man. So what did you like about it?
What didn't I like about it?
Yeah, what did you like about it?
First of all, it came out like 5 years too late.
That was my beef with it.
It came out 5 years too late. Second of all, we're going back in the timeline of the MCU. We're going back to something, era that we already been through, which was the Civil War era, and it just felt weird to even go back to. They even had the same fonts they used back in Civil War when they showed like the country, the location of the country and all that. So, so 3, which. Now, I don't have a problem with this character because I think she was the best thing in the movie. The movie was more about fucking Yelena than Natasha.
Yeah, it was definitely introducing, you know, Crimson Widow.
Yeah, and this should be my number 1 beef, but this is my 4th and final beef. You fucking ruined Taskmaster. Taskmaster is a legendary Avengers villain in my eyes.
That should have been number 1.
Like, yeah, that should have been number 1 though.
For me too.
But bro, Taskmaster regularly gives Avengers smoke. He give Captain America, he run Captain America fade. He can fuck with Spider-Man. I do. I said this to you before. Remember when I said to you, I said them Taskmaster being a Black Widow villain is off. Remember when I said that? I said that was just weird in the first place. Yeah. Why did they give her Taskmaster? So then come to find, then I thought to myself, I got feeling some bullshit behind that. Come to find out it was some bullshit behind it.
But we did also say that we did also like think that it would be like a duo villain thing. though. I knew that the fucking Red Room was gonna be, you know what I'm saying, a part of the antagonist of the film. Drakov and the Red Room and everything. Red Room, yeah. I knew that was gonna be a part of the antagonist. I knew it. You know what I'm saying? But the way that they did it, like. And they also they kind of fucked with me because they used the woman that I love.
Oh, Olga. When I seen Olga name in the credits, I'm like, who? I didn't know she was in this movie. And then
they used the woman that I love. I was like, why?
They gonna use Olga of all people.
Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the fight scenes. Like for the movie, that was probably the best part of the movie for me. I enjoyed all the fight scenes. Each fight scene that they had, I enjoyed them all. Natasha was getting fucked up.
Yeah, she was getting
even when she was fighting her sister, bro. Her sister slugged her a couple times. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, she was getting that word.
Man, the fight scenes was fire. Even with Taskmaster, the fight scenes was fire. I was like, okay, that shit look fire. It should look hot. I'm trying to see who under the mask. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then we see who under the mask and actually see the actual plot. You know what I'm saying? Behind everything, you like, man, why did they go this route?
But didn't you think the shit was weird? The fact that this Red Room is all about basically like low key is human trafficking. Yeah, low key is trafficking.
High key,
high key. Mm-hmm. They basically snatch up these girls all around the world, and they teach these girls how to kill at a very young age.
Mm-hmm.
But why is Taskmaster? Why is the suit? Why the fuck is the suit designed for a male body? That's some weird. It's like, bro, all this is all. I mean, I would have felt halfway better if it was like a female shape in the suit, but it's honestly, like, so you're gonna put her in a nigga suit?
Honestly, I think that I'm gonna have to watch it again because they probably fucked around and told us. Because remember when they was discussing how Red Guardian and Drakov were basically partners, and he was basically a super soldier for Russia or whatever.
Right.
And maybe he fucked around and was supposed to be in that suit. You know what I'm saying? But remember, they ended up cutting off ties and shit and not being cool and shit. Yeah. And he ended up being put in jail for the rest of his life.
Mm. Oh, and another thing. Apparently, everybody got a Russian accent except for Natasha. You peep that. She only said like a couple words in Russian, and that was it. She don't even have an accent.
Man, she ain't been with them Avengers for 10 years.
It's like everybody's still talking. Everybody still got the Russian accent, but you don't. Like, what the
what's the name? Red Guardian. He was switching it back and forth like fuck though.
Yeah,
he stopped switching it back and forth when they start filming after he was in jail and shit. Then he started having the accent all through the rest of the movie.
Yeah, they was in Ohio of all places, but anyway,
right.
All fucking places, Ohio.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Black Widow, like this, like I said on Facebook, it was what they call a here damn movie. All the fans was up there. The fans been blowing down on them for the last few years. Like, give Scarlett her own movie, give Black Widow her own movie. And Marvel said, here, damn, here it go. Here, damn. Tired y'all begging. That's what it felt like, man. It's like they just, like I said before.
I do feel like it was a film, like it goes on that list of, like on my list of unnecessary films.
Yeah.
But I do feel like, just like Captain America and the Winter Soldier, they are basically building up because now they really giving us Hydra like a motherfucker now.
Oh, Hydra back in play now.
Right, big time, man. You know what I'm saying? Valentina in there.
Val back in it. So yeah, Hydra ain't dead. And see, that's another thing though. She manipulating Yelena. Because now, she telling him that
that made me so mad.
Yeah, it's like, why you gonna manipulate her now? It's like y'all don't even know what happened. Y'all was time traveling. Y'all was in a whole nother.
Man, bro, I was like, no, she is not about to turn my niggas against each other. I mean, but hey, it happened. They fought a couple times in the comic book.
She gonna be in the Hawkeye show too, obviously. So.
Yeah, obviously that's where they gonna meet up at in the Hawkeye series. Yes.
Yeah, but see, like, what else was I gonna say? Yeah, like. And plus on top of that, like, just like how other people say, when you watch the Black Widow movie, she not in danger because she gonna live throughout. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. Ain't nothing gonna happen because she clearly lived through this.
She got the ass whooping of her life though.
Yeah, she got the blessing of her life. I'll give her that.
Man, she fought them widows, man. She was like, ugh. I know this is about to be hard.
Hey, dude, what's the dude name of Vlakov? I can't even say his name.
Drakov.
Drakov. Yeah, dude was literally Ike Turner her. She was Ike Turner her shit, man. Like, I'm like, damn, he punched the fuck out.
Bro, this is Marvel. Don't let Twitter. I ain't even go to Twitter tonight. You know what I'm saying, to see what they talking about with that scene.
Man, she knocked her out.
He hit her with 3 pieces. They was direct too. She couldn't move or nothing. She was just taking them.
Nigga, she had to rearrange her nose, nigga, because she would get her ass whooped so much.
Man, listen, them widows was doing her dirty, man. I was like, hey, she was holding her own though. But nigga, fuck that.
They held her down. Yeah, they held her down and gave
her ass.
Gave her that fade.
She was about to die. Like, if it wasn't for her sister, bro, she was about to die. And I hate calling her sister, you know what I'm saying, because of the way that they did it. I mean, but her sister.
Let me ask you this: the Red Room Widows versus Dora Milaje.
Oh, that's Spike.
He said that's Spike.
The Dora Milaje would fucking spike them some shit. I'm sorry. You saw what they did to
John Walker.
The Agent Walker. You saw what they did. Made this nigga look like a goddamn novice.
Gave that nigga that word.
But no, all in all though, I'll probably give the film like a 5.5, 6 out of 10.
Fair.
Like the graphics was great. Like, I enjoyed the film. Like, they made me laugh a couple times. You know,
Elena was the funniest one.
Yeah, Elena she was funny as fuck. And
funny as shit.
And the content that she was like delivering, the funny shit that she was delivering was like, it went well with the story. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you didn't really feel like, damn, why she say that, or like, damn, she tripping. I was like, man, she got a point. Mm-hmm. Every time she said something, you was like, I feel her. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she was one of them motherfuckers who was under control. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You just gotta feel. You gonna feel some type of way regardless. You know what I mean?
But see, Ben, and this is another thing. This is one of the reasons why sometimes Disney owning Marvel is a detriment, because I just seen Yelena on some Metal Gear Solid shit.
Right.
Take a combat knife, stab the chick, turn it. Then she did this. She tore her. And I seen no blood until like the very end of the scene. Like, she was laying there for like at least a good like 2 minutes with no blood. It's like, bro, come on, man. Her fucking guts wouldn't have been out in the street.
That is what I'm be saying. Like I just recently watched the new Hellboy in its entirety. And I was watching it with my brother. And I was talking to him and I was telling him, like, this is exactly what I mean. Like, comic book shit should be for adults. And if you want your child to watch the shit, they should be accompanied by an adult. Because this shit is more realistic than this shit. Like Hellboy, how they did the Hellboy shit, that's how it should have been made. Because Hellboy fights monsters and demons, bro.
Yeah.
That is what it's supposed to be. Blood. Human civilians are supposed to be slaughtered. That is what is supposed to happen. Because that is what the story was created from. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Yeah. So you can't give us no PG-13 bullet me shooting a goddamn monster and I don't see no blood. All I see is goddamn slime or some dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you see humans just dead, but you don't see no blood splatter. You just see them laying on the ground, or you see them like they got their bodies drained of all their life and vitality and shit. Like, I don't like seeing that shit because it's just not realistic. I get that you try to keep it for the kids, but you're not supposed to be making this type of shit for kids anyway.
Yeah. Let's see. The closest that Marvel did, but the closest that Marvel did was on the Captain of the Falcon Winter Soldier show where John Walker beat dude to death with the shield. But see, I feel like on Disney Plus they feel more comfortable doing that because they know that it's only just the fans watching on their TV. As far as like mainstream movies go, they not gonna do that. They're not gonna go that far with the blood. They did it with Thanos, but when they cut Thanos' head off, it was still it was graphic, but it was still like passable to the point where it's not warranted an R rating. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to see Thor pick his head up.
Yeah, he shouldn't have did that.
like say some Shakespearean shit that he say and then throw it.
That's what he should have did. But and they said, I think I told you before when they wrote Endgame, they said originally at the end, or towards the end in the final battle, Thanos was supposed to come out of a portal with 2012 Captain America head and threw it at the Avengers. But see,
that would have been dope.
That would have been crazy.
I would have been applauding because I hate Captain America anyway.
But hater, but this dude hates Steve. But that would have been crazy. That would have fucked a lot of people up, but they wouldn't let them do it. It's Disney, man. they wouldn't let them do it.
It's Disney. And that's what I mean. Like the Black Widow film was like, it was cool. The blood, man. Listen, the fight scenes was gruesome. I like them. I know that they had bruises after that shit. Yeah, but come on, man. Some of that damage, I'm supposed to see some blood coming out the nose, out the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Cut on the.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to see that because y'all slinging each other across the kitchen.
Right. Especially when Taskmaster shot that arrow and then blew the car. The car flipped over on the tank. Then it fell into the train station upside down. And here come Natasha and Yelena. Clean clothes.
Bro, when he was running through the damn hover thing that was in the sky when it was blowing up and shit.
She fell through the fire.
The fucking debris fell on her and fell through the floor, and she landed in the prison right in front of Taskmaster. How did you survive that?
No way you could survive that.
And if you did survive it, you're supposed to have blood coming from the back of your head or something.
And she fell through the fire, basically, or her part of her hair didn't even catch on fire or nothing. Like, come on, bro. And then I ain't even gonna cap that fight with Taskmaster when it was falling through the sky. That shit should have been more epic than that.
It should have been more epic. But I did appreciate the fact that they still made it look still good though. Yeah, like. When they landed on that debris and she was sliding down that motherfucker.
Yeah, that was hard.
All I could think about is her sister calling her a poser. The entire movie. Like,
Marvel low key doing that Deadpool shit, bro. Like they calling their own shit out. That's that fourth wall breaking.
You got to.
Yeah.
Like nigga, DC need to do that with Wonder Woman. Because she do that shit too much, and it's upsetting because director. What are you doing? Why are you not picking up on this shit? You not saying like, damn, I think that somebody gonna get annoyed by keep on seeing her do that shit. Keep on looking and shit and raising her eyebrow and turning her neck. Like, come on, bro. I'm tired of seeing that shit.
Yeah.
But all in all, I do think that I'm gonna give the Black Widow film, I give it like a 5.56 out of 10.
Oh, and also it also don't help the fact that the movie got pushed back damn near 2 years. It also don't help the fact
that too.
Yeah,
that too.
Yeah, because like, dude, the first trailer of Black Widow, the very first, when the first trailer came out, October 2019, and the movie didn't come out until July of 2021. That's damn near 2 years. So yeah, man, I almost forgot about it, to be honest with you.
It's cool though, because like I said, it's not extremely pointless. The reason why it's not is because it's not, unlike the Joker film, you know what I'm saying? It actually it's still connected to the MCU in a way, and it's still building and showing us, you know what I mean? Like, we about to get more individuals, and this really getting me more excited for the Hawkeye series, because I already love Huntress.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And Hawkeye dope as fuck.
Yeah, Hawkeye dope. Like, niggas be sleeping. Hawkeye dope as fuck. And I also can't wait. I think in the show they gonna have the Tracksuit Mafia in it. I fuck with the Tracksuit Mafia. That shit gonna be hot.
That shit gonna be dope. That shit gonna be dope.
Mm-hmm.
But oh shit. Hold on. I don't even know why. Did I say Huntress?
Yeah, you said Huntress.
I'm fried. Her name's Hawkeye.
I was confused when you said it. I was like, oh well, maybe you meant somebody.
Hey, no.
Yeah,
you know why? You know why I got confused? Because Huntress also wears fucking purple,
and she run around with a crossbow, the gun version of a bow and arrow.
Exactly. So it's cool. My bad. Everybody don't hold me to that.
Play as fuck up.
Play as fuck up. But either way, decent film. I think that it's connected well. I'm looking forward to the Hawkeye series, and honestly, once they end up actually really coming out with the new Avengers series, Hydra could still play a main part in that storyline as well.
Yeah.
So it's still we got it was a good film to come out with, to make some bread. You can call it a cash grab.
Yeah, bad grab. Yeah. Do you think that the Val's gonna lead to the Thunderbolts?
Yeah,
because General Ross been popping up.
Man,
I think Red Hulk is coming.
General Ross has been in like 8 MCU films.
Yeah,
and he is Rogue.
Yeah.
So but they have to we have to see how She-Hulk, goes.
Yeah.
Once we see how She-Hulk goes, then we'll be like, okay, yeah, the Thunderbolts is definitely in play. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been really dropping the ball with Hulk. You know what I'm saying? They act like they don't want to give him his own film.
Because they don't own him. They still don't own him all the way.
Yeah, they need to do something. And which is why they did She-Hulk. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to add him to that. And I do feel like they should add Gamma Flight as well. Like Samson, Betty Ross, you know what I'm saying? The leader, of course, Abomination. They should have everybody on that damn show.
Right.
Including Rogue. I think they should have. I think that should be when they introduce everybody. This is Ross, and this is Rogue. This is who he was supposed to be, and a lot of people don't even know that. But I cannot wait because he's gonna eventually. He's not a bad guy at the end of the day. He an asshole.
Facts.
But he's not a bad guy. So it's something to look forward to.
Hey, somebody, I'm about to approve the post, but I'm about to read it to you before I approve it. Somebody in the comments group said, spoiler warning, capitalize the Black and Black Widows because capitalize the Black and Black Widows because the way they jumped Natasha was unnecessary. Everybody got hit. Everybody got a hit in. Then slander on the edge of the table, tag team Hardy Boy style.
They fucked her up.
So, somebody he said, I swear one of them put a foot to the face. It wasn't enough after she got stomped down at least 3 times and power slid her across.
Power slid me.
Man, they faded. Ooh, God, that was a fade.
Yeah, that was a super fade. That's what I'm saying. Like there was some gems in that film that I don't have no problem rewatching. Like,
the men wasn't getting their ass whooped that bad. The niggas wasn't getting beat up that
Red
bad.
Guardian didn't even get his ass whooped that bad. And he was fighting Taskmaster.
Yeah, he was fighting a woman, technically.
Well, man, this nigga, he didn't even get his ass whooped that bad.
Oh, shit.
And that's what I'm saying. She should have had way more bruises and cuts and bleeding than she had.
She should have been missing a tooth.
Man, she should have been fucked. Like, all the way.
Damn, they whooped her ass, man.
Man, her sister should have came in and should have been like, damn. As soon as she walked in, like, damn, I came just in time.
Man. Yeah, but yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever they got with what's coming forward to the MCU. Just like tonight, we got the Loki finale, but I don't think Kane gonna make an appearance. Like I said in the group, Kane is not gonna be Kane, man. I'm telling y'all this right now. And if I'm wrong, and I'll eat crow. But
hey, I like being wrong when it comes to Marvel, though.
yeah, I like being wrong.
It still be fucking lit as fuck. The fucking surprise always is satisfying.
I never bought into that Mephisto bullshit, but WandaVision was still thoroughly satisfied.
They should have. I mean, I'm satisfied with the way they ended it. I don't really, right. I don't have no problem with how they ended it.
Yeah.
I wanted to see Mephisto, though.
Yeah, but whoa, I did have a problem with that Ralph Boner dude. Like this, so basically, it just felt like a big troll, and I did have a problem with that. But other than that, but other than that, I ain't got no problem with WandaVision doing what they did. Yeah, but Falcon Winter Soldier. Well, you asked me the best episode of Falcon Winter Soldier was the one with Dora Milaje. I think that was either the 3rd or 4th episode.
Yeah, I think that was like the 3rd or 4th episode.
Yeah, that shit was hot.
Man, that scene was fire, man. Loki. There's only 3 options, in my opinion. Like you said, one of them is Kang. The one that is most likely is that it's another Loki.
These facts.
That is what's most likely.
Facts. Somebody else on the site I was on today said it might be Doom. I said, "Oh, y'all did not. They putting Doom in here.
It do look like Castle Doom, though. It do look like Castle Doom.
They are not dropping Doom in a TV show for free. No, no, they are not dropping Doom in."
Man, no. I really want to see what they gonna do about this whole mutant and Fantastic Four shit. I really want to know what they about to do. You know what I'm saying? Because we already in phase 4.
Phase 4, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We already here. So something got to shake before the whole goddamn universe is over.
Oh, well, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but one more thing. But I did say that when The Mandalorian season 2 came out, I said they're not putting Luke Skywalker in this show. I said that too. They're not.
And they did.
And they did.
That was one of the most lit nights of the year.
Yeah, that was one of the nights of the year for me. Yes, sir, no doubt.
Yeah, niggas talk about that shit all night.
Hell yeah. But what you were saying about my fault?
No, I was just saying that. Shit. What was I saying? I don't remember.
You was talking about what they gonna do with the mutants and Fantastic
Oh yeah,
Four.
I really want to know what they gonna do about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like because we already in phase 4 and we already so far gone. By the time we pass up certain storylines, you know what I mean? It's not even gonna be no point in bringing them on board. You know what I'm saying? Unless they just keep on doing what they doing and just create their own little mini verse. You know what I'm saying? But it hasn't been successful. I mean, Dark Phoenix was a decent film. It wasn't terrible. I had my problems with it, of course. But
no, that shit was bad, bro.
Yeah, I enjoyed the scene. I enjoyed the scene where they was fighting in the streets and then ended up in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they was fighting, it was a big fight, like towards the end of the movie and shit. And they was fighting on a train and they was going back and forth. I enjoyed those things. Those action sequences was definitely dope. But overall, though, as a movie, yeah, it was just not. I'm just tired of them making X-Men movies, honestly. I'd rather them give another studio the reins to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Try to hire another director and writer, somebody that ain't worried about no risk.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Because honestly, when they start doing X-Men again, they need to start hitting niggas with villains that people not hip to. Like I can never pronounce his name, but you hip to Protus. He's supposed to be Moira McTaggart's son.
Yeah. I think I know who you're talking about.
He can warp reality or something like that. Yeah. Start fucking with people the villains that people. Oh, my nigga Omega Red that they never. They never put him in them. That he should have been one of the first villains they did. To be honest,
I mean they never really. They always show us Sabretooth, Mystique, but then they turn Mystique into a good guy. You know what I'm saying? And they gave us Toad. You know what I'm saying? I love Toad, by the way. That's like one of my favorite villains in the X-Men universe, by the way.
Yeah, Toad.
He just a dope character. I mean, he's obnoxious and all that, but just his abilities by itself is just dope as fuck. If you actually take the time and read some stories and shit, he a dope character. But Nightcrawler as well. I just feel like Nightcrawler is a great good guy. By the way, I think he slept on. But I think that they focused too much on Sabretooth, but they didn't really they gave us Sabretooth in the first X-Men movie, right? They killed him off in the first X-Men movie.
They shouldn't have did that.
Right, exactly. They shouldn't have did that.
They brought him back for whack-ass origins.
For whack-ass origins, when he really wasn't compelling at all. He had the claws, you know what I'm saying, in the teeth, but he wasn't compelling as the Sabretooth that we got in the first film. And they just didn't. It's like they was really all over the place. It's like they was trying to right their wrongs, you know what I'm saying, like the farther along they went, you know what I mean? Like they got to the last stand, and wanted to try to make shit right and shit. I mean, the shit is already over, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the best part of the shit was Wolverine, literally. But I just feel like they could do it better though. Like I really feel like X-Men could do a lot. Like Gambit is one of the greatest characters in the X-Men universe. Why the fuck? Why haven't y'all?
Did you hear about the Gambit movie that was supposed to come out in 2014, then it was supposed to come out in 2016, and you know who they had playing Gambit?
Fucking Channing Tatum.
Yes, sir.
And I wouldn't even been mad at that, but he ain't a good.
I wouldn't have been mad at that though, but they chalked it once Disney ended up starting buying out Fox. They just said fuck it. But Gambit. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like they focused on the wrong X. I'm okay. You gotta kind of focus on Wolverine, but Gambit, that's a fan favorite right there. You gotta bring Gambit into the fold now.
Yeah, you got to.
You gotta fuck with Gambit.
Like, I mean, let's just say that I hope that they get it together. You know what I mean? Because the way that comic books are going right now, the way that certain runs is going. There's some runs that they giving us that are fire. Like we just got done with the King in Black series, so I expect in the future, you know what I'm saying, that they give us something like King in Black. You know what I'm saying? When we old as fuck.
Do you think they're gonna do Power of X like 10 years from now or something?
I hope so. Because I mean, you got to do something if you're gonna keep the expanded universe. Genre. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna keep that shit going, you got to keep the stories going. You got to keep them just like that. They got to give us Nova Prime. You know what I'm saying? Marvel got to give us Nova Prime. Like they basically on some shit right now, like Justice League with Green Lantern. Like y'all need to hurry up and give us, Richard Rider. What y'all doing?
Yeah, but see, there are certain areas where Marvel playing catch up with DC. Now, in terms of like female superheroes, now DC got Marvel when it came to the first Wonder Woman. DC had a leg up on Marvel. I agree with that, but DC fucked up with Wonder Woman 84. But now they fucked it up with that.
Yeah.
But they supposed to be dropping the Green Lantern series. It's not going to be this year. It's probably going to be next year or maybe 2022. 2023, I should say. But
they going to focus on Hal Jordan?
They ain't going to be about Hal, though. It's going to be about somebody else. I don't think it's going to be about Hal. It's not going to be about John either.
I think about Guy Garner.
Yeah, I think it's going to be about Guy. Yeah, it's going to be about Guy.
That's what I'm thinking.
But see, yeah, I fuck with Guy. I fuck with Guy and Kyle.
Yeah.
But see, I believe that when they drop that Green Lantern series, I think that's gonna prompt them, Marvel, to do Nova Prime.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even be mad at a Nova Prime series because they really already passed up their chance for real in the movie universe, unless they really come back with the Guardians of the Galaxy. You know what I'm saying? Because didn't Xandar get destroyed?
Xandar got thrashed by Thanos.
Yeah, it got destroyed. So unless they do something like Richard Rider survived, you know what I'm saying, the destruction of the planet, you know what I'm saying, or if they just skip Richard Rider altogether and give us Sam, you know what I mean, for the new Avengers.
And another thing, what the fuck they gonna do with Adam Warlock? It's right. Like Thanos is gone. So what y'all gonna do with Adam Warlock now? They already said he exists. That he was already there. So what y'all gonna do with him now?
So let's just say maybe this multiverse of madness might end up creating a paradox or something.
That's the easy way out for
them
right. Too. Man, this whole it's cool, but this whole like variant multiverse thing is low key a cop out to bring people back that's dead. You know what I'm saying? It's like really, you can bring back with Black Widow back. You can bring Tony back for real.
I mean, because their stories, they are in these stories. They're in the Secret Invasions. They're in, you know what I'm saying, fucking all of these fucking stories. So they really could bring them back whenever, and I wouldn't be mad. These are comic book stories, ladies and gentlemen.
Facts. Nobody dies. Nobody dies in comics.
Nobody stays dead. unless you like, you know, fucking Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Her ass stays dead.
Yeah, man. It's comic books, bro. I mean, shit. They talking about Thanos might come back. The Thanos, he'll come back as a young.
I want a teenager. Come back. He has to come back. That man's the GOAT. He's the GOAT of the Marvel universe. He's the GOAT villain of the Marvel universe, and he needs to stay. What the fuck? I don't care. I don't care if he got his head cut off. Bring that nigga back.
Shit, go back in time and pull that nigga out of another timeline. Fuck
man,
it.
Shit, right. Just wait until we start seeing people like, you know what I'm saying? Wait, like, you know, they giving us Gore. I hope that they do him justice.
Yeah.
If they don't do him right, I'm gonna be so upset.
Yeah. I need to see my nigga Gore. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be so upset if they do Gore wrong. And guess who's playing this fuck?
My man Christian Bale. Hey, he a method actor though, so he'll probably like really do it up.
I hope this nigga does better than he did in Dark Knight.
Nah,
That's all I'm saying.
Here we go with this. Like, he was playing a rich human being. I mean, come on, man.
Man, he did better playing a rich human being in American Psycho.
Oh well, I ain't gonna argue with you on that one. I didn't know that. No argument from me.
But no, real shit though, man. That's the Thor versus Gore. That story, the God Killer story is just the God Butcher story is just so impactful, nigga.
But see, the one thing that
I don't like Thor. I used to not like Thor.
No, I used to not like Thor either.
That story made me like Thor and gain helly respect.
Yeah. But see, no, my bad. Go ahead.
No, this nigga's the truth.
But the only thing that I'm weary about, because like I got a feeling that Taika might make it too funny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Taika a goofy dude, he a goofy dude, but he might make it too funny. Like Ragnarok really, like I'm talking about like the actual like storyline in the comics. It really wasn't no funny shit going on. That shit wasn't funny. That shit was not funny. But the movie, they made that shit more so goofy. You know how that go. I mean, he said, I think it's another Loki working for King. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, yes.
That makes sense.
That's like my 95% prediction for the finale tonight. It's another Loki.
Loki is just so mischievous, bro. Like that's like why would you even doubt that was even a possibility?
Right. But like the thing about Loki, like TVA Loki, you realize how cool TVA Loki is. He not really getting in trouble. He kind of like more so like scared of stuff. He kind of like a scared kid now.
He running into shit that he has no clue about. He a complete novice to all this shit. So everybody he's running into really knows more than him. So in the universe that he's in, this nigga knows everything. He's been living for thousands of years. He's been in different realms. You know what I'm saying? Been fucking with people for thousands of years, bro. So yeah, in the actual timeline, this nigga knows helly shit. But when he come into a whole different dimension, you know what I'm saying, that's outside of time, and then he has no clue how it works or how it operates. He can't use his powers like he want. Like what? Yeah, this nigga's he's all out of place.
Not gonna see Kang until Quantum, and yeah, I agree. I feel like they're not gonna throw Kang in until the Ant-Man movie, which I still don't understand why he got to be the villain of an Ant-Man movie.
But that's what I'm saying. I wish that they would like show him.
That's an Avengers villain.
I want them to show him before that though. Like show him. You know what I'm saying? Like give us an introduction to him. Like show us his face. You know what I'm saying? Just show him in all his Kangs. You know what I'm saying? And just go away. And then then show him in Quantumania.
They don't even have to show. He don't even have to be in person, bro. Just show me a hologram or something.
Exactly. You don't have to show me this nigga for real. Just show me a hologram,
right.
Something.
A picture on the wall or something. You know what I'm saying?
And then we see him in Quantumania. And then we see him later on in the new Avengers, you know what I'm saying, or the next Avengers movie, you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, Kang is an Avengers villain.
Yeah.
I mean, he's trying to take over. He's trying to take over the fucking timeline, bro. He's trying to take over the universe because his universe was destroyed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. I mean, that's the next level event, if you ask me.
And he's tied in the Fantastic Four because he's Reed Richards' son, right?
Yeah. Like just of the future.
Well, from the future. Yeah. So it all makes sense, man. I mean, like, hey, they ain't even gotta show me the man in full costume and just show me a picture, a name drop or something, man. Right. I mean, that's all I want.
All right, but let me get on to these two real fast. I really want to talk about this. I don't know if you have been watching it, but I am a big R.L. Stine fan. I love Goosebumps.
Yeah.
And I love Fear Street.
Yeah, I heard of it. Yeah, I've been hearing about it.
You need to watch it, my brother. And I know that you do not have no objections to horror.
No, I don't.
Now, imagine this. Imagine watching Scream, but like the first, like 1 through 3, right?
Yeah.
You watching Scream, but it has the same concepts, but you gotta add witchcraft, magic, and like the ghoulish nature, you know what I'm saying, of horror. And it's really for teens. It was written for teenagers.
That sounds very interesting.
Yes, it was written for teenagers. But the movies that they are making is a 3-part series. The first 2 parts are on Netflix right now. And they all are taking place in a different time. And they are all rated R.
Let me put this shit in my queue. I didn't know it was rated R.
Yes, sir.
Let me put this shit in my queue right quick.
Bruh, talk about blood and fucking violence, nigga. This shit, I didn't think they was gonna go this far. I love it. I'm loving it.
Hold on. Popular on Netflix.
Fear Street.
This right here, Fear Street Part 1, 1994.
Yep, that's the first one.
All right.
And honestly, I'm definitely, I enjoy both of them.
Part 2, 1978.
Yes.
Let me slip this one in. I ain't even hip, man. This dude got me hip to this. I thought this was like some, like, you know, like some teen horror, you know, like watered down type stuff.
No, it's like the book is more watered down than this. That's what I'll say.
Said the book will watered down.
Like that. That's like, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely it's a good show. I mean a good movie, you know, but it's in parts, you know what I mean? And it's like an investigative story too as well. So, you know, it gonna have you in suspense and on the edge of your seat as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with this shit. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with it.
Yeah, like in the book series, you know what I'm saying? Like Fear Street was literally like, hold on, I'm about to bring up all the books for you. The shit came out and it makes so much sense, bro. And I really don't understand how R.L. Stine did it. Like, he wrote so many novels, it's ridiculous. Just look at this shit. All of these are Fear Street. And they all started in 1989. Hold on.
So he was doing this before the regular Goosebumps series.
Yes. All of these are Fear Street.
Damn.
All of them. You see what I'm saying?
He got a big dumbass catalog of them too.
That is 8 years, bro. 8 years of Fear Street. He stopped in 97.
Damn. So then that's when Goosebumps was really popping too, around that time.
And I was reading Goosebumps. I was reading Goosebumps at that time. I didn't start reading Fear Street until I was in probably the 6th or 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's when I started reading that. And I only read like 4 of the books. I didn't even know there was that many books.
Well, damn. I didn't know either.
But that is something that you and the viewers definitely should watch, especially if you are an advocate for horror film. I like it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna just check that shit out before Loki come on. Then, yeah, man.
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half. Like
hour and a half. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, hey, do you fuck with Lost in Space?
That's that one show, that sci-fi show, right? The one with the robot or alien.
Yeah, what the Netflix Lost in Space, the updated one.
Yeah, okay. No, I haven't watched that one. Nope.
Now, I only watched like 2 episodes of it though. I might get back into it because this is final season coming up. I think it's on there right now. So
if you start watching it, I'll watch it too and see what it's hitting for.
Because I was actually a fan of the movie that came out in the 90s But like, I mean, I'm ashamed to admit that because some people, you know, feel that's one of the worst movies of the 90s.
Man, shit, I like Star Kid.
Star Kid went hard.
Man, some people said the same shit about Star Kid.
Yeah, Star Kid went hard. Shit.
But what's the name? There was something else. Okay, there's a movie on I believe it's on, I think it's on Paramount. It's called The Hunt.
I think you posted that.
Yeah, I posted it. I posted it a couple days ago. 3 days ago. So I watched this film, right? So I watched this film. I was watching it with a friend. So it totally went in a direction I did not expect. Like, if you think about like The Purge, and you think about that movie that came out, that hide and seek movie when the family was trying to kill her after she got married and shit to her husband. If you think about like that, you know, just think about a movie where people was hunting you down. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of rich motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, they only doing it to people who basically badmouth their organization or whatever on social media. So imagine being on some conspiracy theorist bullshit, and then you wake up in a goddamn field in the middle of nowhere, getting hunted down because you was talking shit about somebody about Trump or something on fucking social media.
Oh shit! Sounds pretty realistic to me.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's just how realistic as fuck. Like, okay, damn, this shit made me think like, damn, maybe I need to shut the fuck up.
Niggas gonna get snatched up out here. They about to get snatched up.
Yeah, but that was a good movie as well. And the action, Hilary Swank is in the movie as well. She's the bad guy.
Oh, she's the villain. Okay,
yeah, she's the villain.
Oh,
and I was screaming at the end of the movie because her and the main character, you know, they end up fighting and shit. And the fight scenes are good in the movie too. I enjoyed them. I was like, oh shit, man, y'all know who y'all fucking with. Y'all fucking with the Karate Kid, man. Like, y'all, man, she got them hands. Y'all better start fucking with the $1 Million Baby. You know what I'm saying? And she was, and the fight scenes was funny too. Like, it was like one of those dark humor films. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, I fuck with that, the black comedy shit. I fuck with that.
It's a dark humor film. Like, you will see some fucked up shit and laugh literally 5 seconds later. Like, that shit funny. Like, you know, it was a good movie overall, and I ain't hear much about it. But it came out like, I want to say like a year or two ago.
Yeah, I think it did come out like either last year. Yeah, I think it came out early last year before the pandemic hit.
And it's a huge plot twist at the end of it too that made me laugh my ass off. So that's another thing too. I ain't gonna spoil it, but I want you to go watch that shit though. Go and watch that shit. That shit dope.
It's on what? It's on.
I think it's on Paramount. I think it's on Paramount.
Okay.
If it's not on Paramount, it's on Peacock.
Okay. All right.
And if it's not on Peacock, it's on HBO Max. I can't remember what should be on those three because they all got the same color.
It might be on Amazon. Amazon kind of got the same. Well, no, Amazon don't have the same color. Amazon is like dark bluish.
Yeah, I ain't been on Amazon in a minute.
Yeah, like Amazon. That's where I watch Midsummer on Amazon.
Yeah, I've been seeing you posting about
that's some bullshit, man.
I was rolling in that whole movie, bro. They smashed the motherfuckers' heads with that mallet. I was like, oh shit. He had
the Shao Kahn hammer and shit. Man.
That nigga
damn.
They was like, oh. Motherfucker jumped from that tall ass ledge.
That nigga leg was all over. Right. Niggas out here drinking period blood, man.
Man, that shit was crazy.
Man,
God. That's that Far Cry 5 shit, man. Man, Man, that's why.
Hey, that's one of my friends was playing that, and then I think that's what the game was about. It was about this weird preacher that had this cult going.
It was basically the same concept, except they was actually using it was really they was using the Christian Bible in the movie too, but they was using the Christian Bible in the game. And they was using everything from the Bible. But the thing about the man is, the dude in the video game, this nigga was like a national threat. He wasn't like like Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? Just had a little coat and had people drinking a little bit of Kool-Aid.
Man, that nigga Jim Jones ought to be ashamed of himself with that shit.
Yeah, he a motherfucker. He's a motherfucker. But this nigga in the video game, he was a national threat. This nigga took over like the whole state of Montana or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I forgot which state it was, but it was some type of rural type state like that.
Idaho, Montana, one of them type of states.
Something like that. It was something like that. And he took over the entire state. I'm talking about its police, its roads, its resources. He took over everything. And you are a rookie federal agent that basically are told to meet up and to bring him in for questioning, and he basically turned the tides, and you end up caught in the middle of his state. So everything around you is his niggas. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they got a little resistance, but their resistance is small until you build it up. You know what I'm saying? And I love Far Cry, man. I don't care whoever is the fucking director of the creations of the Far Cry gaming, bro, is a genius. Especially with Far Cry Primal.
Because that Far Cry 6 gonna be hot. Because it got my man what's the name in it? Yep. My man Gus from Breaking Bad, Giancarlo.
That shit gonna be fire. And you a girl in this one too, so it's like
you a girl in this one. Yeah, that shit gonna be hot. That shit gonna be hot. And I don't like first person shooters or like that, but that Far Cry shit was alright.
Far Cry is GOAT shit, nigga.
GOAT levels.
When it comes to open world gaming, Far Cry is GOAT shit, and I'm gonna say that shit till I die.
Yeah, and that's why it be taking a while to drop new Far Cry, because new Far Cry's come out like every 4 years, something like
4 or 5 years.
Yeah. The first Far Cry came out in like 2004.
2004, right? Like 2005, 2004.
Yeah, and the second one came out in like 07 or something like that. 07 or 08, one of the two.
And all of them were good open world games for their time. You feel what I'm saying? Like at the time, shit was before its time. In all honesty,
shit, that shit came out before Call of Duty. Shit,
man, listen, and they still going, bro. And I still play. Listen, I still play Far Cry Primal. I have beaten the game 6 times. I still play this game. My son is 5 years old, and he just started playing it and has been playing it like I was when I first started playing it. He's gotten good at it. So it's like, nigga, I don't care. This is something I gotta pass down. Like, this is GOAT shit.
This generational.
Yeah, this is GOAT shit. My son loved bow and arrows and shit too. So he like, yeah, I need to play this shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I love it. Like, it's a lot of new shit that's about to come out that, you saw that Don Cheadle film with Benicio del Toro?
I ain't even watched that yet either, man. I'm slipping out here, man.
I
heard that shit was hard. Y'all said it was hard. I think you said it was raw. Yeah.
It wasn't action packed, but it was good writing. Like, it was good writing. Like, I enjoyed it. My man, I could give you a synopsis without spoiling anything.
Okay. So
the main character is, of course, Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle is the main character. The man basically is like he's a man for hire, or you can call him a hitman, or you can call him really whatever you want, mercenary, whatever the case may be. But the man was in jail for some years. You know what I'm saying? And they start the movie off basically him getting out of jail. and he is running. He's running for other people. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get out the game, but somebody else is trying to kill him. You know what I'm saying? Trying to kill him before he had went into jail, and was trying to kill him while he was in jail, and now trying to kill him while he's out of jail, and he's just trying to get out of town. That's all he's trying to do, and he's trying to hit this one last move to do it.
One last job.
Yeah, and that job ends up being way more difficult than he expected. But my man's ends up coming out on, you know, it's a good story. I like the story.
That's on HBO, right?
Yeah, HBO Max.
Okay. Man. Hey, you know that nigga, Don Cheadle got nominated for Emmy today for Falcon and Winter Soldier.
He got nominated for that his little cameo.
Like, dude, for that, like what, minute and a half or whatever. Right. Even he was confused. He got on Twitter like, oh, okay, like, yeah, I would like, bro, he got nominated literally.
Hey, I'll take it.
Well, yeah, I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Yeah. That's crazy. I said to myself, like, damn, did they nominate niggas for 2 minutes of screen time?
Hey, but one thing I can say though about that movie, I can't think of the name of it, but the Don Cheadle film, every time he was talking in the movie, I swear to God, all I could think about was fucking Petey Waldo Green.
Oh, from Talk to Me.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All I could think about, because he was using that voice. So I was like, all I could think of was that movie. I was like, oh my God. Dude.
Yeah, I see you hip to Talk to Me. That shit.
I love that fucking movie.
Him and Chiwetel, classic shit.
Like, I don't even think a lot of people was hip to that shit for real.
Yeah, niggas wasn't hip. Niggas was not hip to Talk to Me.
Man, because for real, that was, and the casting was good too. Cedric the Entertainer.
Taraji. Yeah, that shit classic.
They had everybody in there, and then it was a historical film at that. It wasn't just like it was a biography. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, you know how that goes. Some of the movies be getting swept under the rug, man.
You right.
You know how that shit go.
You right. But that was history though.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Like, that man is a legend. Like, I post about him every year in Black History Month.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Because he do the shit I want to do. Like, I want to talk to the people too. I want my voice to be heard, and I feel like I got some real shit to say. Whatever subject it may be.
Mm-hmm. And you occasionally troll, but yeah.
Yes. I do occasionally troll.
You occasionally troll, but
it makes me feel better.
Oh boy.
When I'm in a bad mood, I gotta troll sometimes.
The occasional troll.
Sometimes I don't though. Y'all be having me sitting over here like like I being dead serious.
He be having the question marks on his head, like, wait, I ain't trolling this time.
I'm being dead ass.
Like, no, you are. Nah, you trolling.
No, but I feel it. I be understanding though. Like, I really do be understanding, especially when, like, when I be talking about shit like, Blueface and people like that. Like, I understand. I get it. I don't know why I like the motherfucker. That nigga be spitting though.
this nigga spitting.
That nigga be spitting, boy.
This nigga spitting.
That nigga one of the hardest Crips I ever heard on wax, boy.
He better than Nipsey.
No.
Oh,
hell
okay.
No. Hell no.
You see I leaned into the camera like you better than Nipsey. Into the screen like
hell all right. To the no.
All right, I'm about to test you on that one. Like he not better than Nipsey now.
Man, Nipsey could haunt me if I say some dumb shit like that.
So he said Nipsey gonna haunt me.
Yeah, right, man. That's some dumbass shit. But nah, either way though, I be understanding. I mean, listen, there's movies that I don't understand why I fucking like, but I like them. Like The Last Airbender by fucking what's the name?
M. Night.
Yeah, by M. Night. Yeah. I still enjoy the fucking end. I enjoy the. That's a hot second half. I enjoy the second half of that movie every time. My sons like watching that movie. Hmm. I enjoy the second half of that movie every time. The first half of that movie, fucking terrible. Mm-hmm. Terrible. But the second half,
he said,
I can literally watch that shit over and over again. The fight scenes was fire. My nigga came through the cut. Man, when him and my nigga Zuko, when Zuko was being the miss guy wearing the mask and shit, breaking them out of the Fire Nation and shit. Nigga, that's a classic goddamn episode in the Last Airbender. You know what I'm saying?
No, that episode was hot. I seen it.
Yeah, that was a classic ass episode. And then you see this nigga doing his wind sliding and knocking niggas on their ass and using the wind boards and shit. I was like, okay, they know what they was doing half of this movie, but whoever wrote this shit need to be fired and should never be hired again. Never be hired again. Like, you wrote this shit terribly, you know, because if you would have wrote it like you did the second half of the movie, the whole movie would have been good and we would have got a sequel already.
Right.
Y'all gave us Princess Azula. Y'all gave us Princess Azula at the end of that movie. I want to see what the fuck I want to see. I know we want to see Aang versus fucking Ozai, bro.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of The Last Airbender, man, and I'm upset that they dropped the ball with that film. You know what I'm saying? And this is like, you know, there's films I don't understand why I be liking, man, but I'll be understanding why certain people don't be liking, you know, certain shit. Like, I know why people don't like Green Lantern, but I like that shit. They gave us a perfect movie for Green Lantern. Then they gave us Parallax. Then they gave us Sinestro. Then they gave us Sinestro forging his own fear ring.
My biggest problem with Green Lantern, one of my biggest problems with Green Lantern, is just that Ryan should have been Kyle.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been Hal. Right, he shouldn't have been Hal.
That's the only. It would have been cool if it was Kyle doing this, but you know, you obviously you can't start off a Green Lantern story without Hal Jordan anyway. Exactly. But still, that's what I'm saying. So,
Ryan Reynolds just shouldn't have played the character. He shouldn't have been chosen for that role. That just shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, and that was supposed to actually start. See, that was one of Warner Brothers' many attempts to start off a cinematic universe, because that was supposed to be. Yeah, they were supposed to do that. Then Man of Steel was supposed to connect,
but because they did that Sinestro when he was forging the ring, of fear from Parallax or whatever.
Yeah,
that was a post credit scene.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they was really trying to like build on to something. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. I enjoyed that. DC doesn't give us that anymore. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
for whatever reason they do it with the cartoon, but with a live action they drop the ball.
Yeah, they be dropping the ball. You know, and even especially with the post credit scenes, this should be pointless. You know, like. That, like, even in that Justice League shit when Batman was talking to motherfucking Martian Manhunter,
and that was supposed to be Green Lantern.
That shit was pointless. I was not compelled by that conversation at all. I only got irritated. Like, Martian or John, where the fuck have you been at? Oh, you was sitting behind a fucking desk. Acting like a general.
This YouTube channel I was watching, they said this nigga Ben Affleck, they look like he literally got called on the set that day out of his bed. Like, all right, we need to shoot one more scene, and he was looking like, all right, this shit again. Come on, let's get this shit over with. Come on.
He was like this the entire time. Like,
right.
Not even shocked to see that there's a fucking alien in front of him, standing right in front of the motherfucking sunset.
Right, it's an alien at his damn backyard.
He's not shocked at all. He's just like,
it's like 7:30 in the morning. He's just like, oh, okay. Who are you?
Okay. Like, who are you? What's up, man? I was asleep. Man, like, come on, bro.
It's fucking 7:00 in the morning. This dude just looking at an alien at his house, and he not even surprised about it.
I still am like, wait, I'm not upset, but. I'm lightweight, agitated at the fact that I sat through 4 hours of that shit.
they could have cut it down to like 3.5. But see,
I shouldn't have sat through 4 hours of that shit.
But see, that's the thing about Zack. I like Zack Snyder as a person, actually, but however,
he made Watchmen.
Yeah, but see, you peep Zack. Zack make his movies long as fuck.
Yeah,
Zack, because Watchmen was long as fuck.
It was almost 3 hours.
Yeah, Watchmen was long. Man, it still wasn't that long though. That's because he had Christopher Nolan in his ear, but Christopher Nolan made long movies too. But Justice League and Army of the Dead. Army of the Dead should not have been 2.5 fucking hours, bro.
It was longer than
Army of the Dead shouldn't have been like 2 hours tops. That shit was way.
No, it should have been an hour and a half.
It couldn't have been like an hour and 40. Yeah,
I'm sorry, unless y'all doing like Dawn of the Dead type shit and like trying to build an actual story or something like that. I mean, even Dawn of the Dead didn't even. I mean, they did. Dawn of the Dead. I'm sorry. Land of the Dead came out. No, Dawn of the Dead came out before Land of the Dead. Yeah. Land of the Dead came out. Dawn of the Dead set the tone for all of the dead. You know, any film that has of the dead or anything like that, they are the reason for it. So unless you're doing something like that, I don't see the point in making the shit long. Dawn of the Dead was long for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a good film. It set the tone for a whole storyline. You know what I'm saying? The whole universe for real.
Yeah.
Like Land of the Dead, motherfuckers was in the apocalypse forever, and then the zombies start getting smarter.
Yeah. But you know what? I kind of like the idea of smarter sentient zombies. That just keeps things fresh.
Makes it scary as fuck.
It makes it scary as fuck because I'm getting tired of like these zombies just, doing, you know what I'm saying? That's so, it's so played out, dude. Make these zombies somewhat intelligent.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's more interesting.
That's dangerous. Because just when not running and just walking around, that's not dangerous. I can literally walk up to you and stab you. That's why I don't like Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Like Walking Dead be pissing me off too. Because like there's no way y'all just losing people like this. You know what I'm saying? Besides human interference, there's no reason why y'all are dying to these zombies.
Right.
There's no reason. There's no reason because they're not running. They're not. All you have to do is stab them in the neck or stab them in the head. You don't. Right. You know what I'm saying? You don't even got to shoot them. So then you don't even got to use a gun.
But see, if you ask me, the craziest zombie scenario, well, one of the craziest zombie scenarios is The Last of Us, because the zombies can hear it. If you make a noise, it's basically like a Quiet Place. Like, as long as you don't make no noise, they not gonna fuck with you. But if you shoot off a gun, they all gonna come rushing. Yeah, like you fucked after that.
That's why that's one reason why I say that a sword is more beneficial than a gun.
Yeah.
Especially if you're talking about stealth.
Yeah.
Like a silencer is cool, but still a silencer makes noise.
Yeah. It's still loud enough for people. Just because the movie shit, they make the silencer like can't nobody hear it, but in real life, people can hear a silencer.
Man, yeah,
it's just a compressed sound. It's like a car, like how a muffler compress your engine. You heard a car without a muffler, right? Yeah, when you turn on a car with a muffler, you can still hear it. But it's just quieter.
It's just quiet, just suppressed.
Right. Exactly.
But it's a good film though. But I want you to watch Fear Street though.
All right,
man, that's what I be saying about people who be blowing down Netflix. I'm like, Netflix got shit.
Oh, Netflix, I fuck with Netflix got that shit.
They got shit for you to watch, bro. And I be telling people all the time, if you want to watch anything from crime to drama, romance, horror, they have it all. Like, you literally can't.
They real experimental. Like, they literally got something for everybody. Like, for real.
And they budgets done got way up now. They got big bag now. They don't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, budgets.
Right. Back in the day they did, but now
they did. But now
it's all good.
They got bread.
They got big bread bag for everyone. It's all good now.
Man. And hold on, there was one more that I wanted to talk about, man. Hold on, one more, and then we can get out of here. There was one more I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, I wanted to put this on the record. Fast and Furious is trash.
That's already well documented from you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Every goddamn year I say it. You're right. Fucking Fast and the Furious is a trash series. Me and you were talking about it before you went live.
Now it's a trash series.
No. I'm not even taking that from you. It was trash since Fast 4. It has been trash since Fast.
No, man. No, it's been trash since 7. Since 7, it was trash. I'm sorry. When Paul died at 7. That's when it got trash.
So what was it for you? That was like, oh, this shit is bullshit. Was it the jumping from building to building in Dubai? Which scene was it for you that had you like, this shit is extra as fuck?
Actually, no. Pretty much all the stunts in Fast and Furious 7, I was all right with. But this is where it started. But this is the moment where they fucked up. When Dom and Jason Statham was fighting on top of a parking garage, and the parking garage started breaking up. This nigga Dom took his black Tim and stomped. He A-Town stomped on the parking garage, and the whole bitch broke down and imploded. I'm like, all right, man, no, dude, stop.
I didn't even finish that movie.
But see, this is why I say that when it turned into bullshit when Paul died, because that was the movie where, you know, he died in the middle of making it, and you know they basically had to like do different scenes.
Yeah.
I think if Paul was still 100% legitimately alive and he still was, if he made that whole movie, that scene wouldn't exist, because it's like they got to put filler in to fill up the screen time. But see, this is the same thing I said on Facebook. With each movie, now after 7, when he wasn't in because it started with Fast 8, that's when he stopped being out in the movie completely. That's when he was completely cut out. Since Fast and Furious 8, that's when I started to notice that they started putting little bullshit in to make up the time lost from Paul. Because if Paul was in pretty much all these movies, the rest of these movies, it wouldn't be all this. It would be crazy shit, but it wouldn't be as stupid as it is now. Because look, now this brings me to my biggest point. I stopped taking Fast and Furious seriously. Part 8, when there was, first of all, how the fuck is Tyrese driving a fucking Lamborghini in fucking Antarctica? That's number one. Dude, a Lamborghini will flip the fuck over.
There's no, dude, all of that shit is bullshit. They fucking dropped out of goddamn air in cars.
Yeah.
They survived.
Now, this is the biggest piece of bullshit that they put in Fast and Furious. Listen, you remember I know you don't watch Fast and Furious, but in Fast and Furious 8, they launched a nuclear missile, I believe, a torpedo. They launched a torpedo at them, right? When they was in the ice. This nigga Rock hung out of the Jeep. He took his bare hand and pushed the torpedo out of the way. I'm all like, get the fuck. Get the fuck out of here. First of all,
feats, bro.
They got feats.
They meta-humans, bro.
Look, first of all, you wouldn't be able to touch with your bare hand an active missile like that.
His hands would have got off.
I think there's like some type of coating on the missile anyway. Your hand would damn near melt off, first of all, and you won't be able to push it anyway. That's right there when I was like, yo. And then I never seen Hobbs and Shaw, but one of my friends told me about it. They said this nigga Rock pulled down a helicopter. I'm like, see, this is what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's bullshit. That movie Hobbs and Shaw, That was decent. I enjoyed that film.
See,
It was still bullshit.
Man, dude.
But F9. I still don't think that any of them motherfuckers is as lucky as John Wick, though.
No, them Fast and Furious niggas lucky. Look, dude, bro, dead ass. Look, at the beginning of Fast 9, this nigga Tyrese lost his car. He was on foot, right? He had fucking trained soldiers chasing him with AK-47s, right? AKs and M16s. All Tyrese had on was a bulletproof vest. This nigga Tyrese ran to the middle of a cave, right? Mm-hmm. All the soldiers, the trained soldiers standing on top of this thing, shooting at him downward like that, right? This nigga Tyrese picked up AK-47 and just did this. Killed all of them in one shot. Listen, and guess what? None of them bullets from the none of them bullets from the AKs hit him. It all hit him in his vest. Did it hit him in his arms, head, nowhere? It just hit him in his vest. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Trash. Fuck out of here. Trash. But I'm sorry. The concept, like the whole concept of a bulletproof suit is dope. Especially because Kingsman have them too.
Yeah.
So I get it. You just be like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cover your face up. You know what I'm saying? You can get shot in the arm, it'll hurt, but it's bulletproof.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get it. I understand. I feel it. Your Rollie is bulletproof too. I understand. It's raw. But this nigga John Wick is the luckiest motherfucker that has ever touched film. This nigga fell from the top of the goddamn hotel, smacked his back on an awning, and then landed on a dumpster,
then fell on his back
and lived.
It's like, bro, you would be, if you ain't dead, you might be a concussion protocol after that one.
And I'm sorry. So out of all of these hitmen that are after John Wick, none of these niggas have armor-piercing bullets. None of you?
These supposed to be highly trained hitmen. None of y'all niggas got them Teflon bullets.
At least in the last film, when all them niggas came in there like SWAT, them niggas supposed to have armor-piercing bullets.
Mm-hmm. That's a standard for them too. That's standard.
They was getting smacked with bullets. You know what I'm saying? Because they was getting overwhelmed. So it was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? They was getting smacked with bullets. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you know them wasn't armor piercing. I'm like, oh, these niggas don't want to win for real. They don't want to take this nigga in. They don't want to kill him for real. Mm-hmm. They just trying to give this nigga some playtime. Mm-hmm. Because they ain't trying to kill him for real. They got my nigga Sharon out here acting fool with a shotty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all don't want to do nothing for real. This nigga Sharon took his jacket off. Matter of fact, I thought didn't he take his jacket off?
He took his jacket off, right?
Yeah, that nigga was flexing. And that's why I'm saying they some lucky motherfuckers, bro. And he can't fight for shit.
Was that John Wick 3 where that nigga was going through rounds like when he was shooting at the SWAT, he ran out of bullets. He went back to the spot and reloaded like a video game and shit. Like,
yeah, Sharon was salty. He was like, man, they was both salty. They was like, man, these niggas came deep. Let me get my shit.
That nigga pressed triangle for the inventory button and shit.
It was like reload, go back to inventory, man.
Right.
It was not playing no games though. That was one thing about John Wick though, that they gun scenes is fire.
Oh, them gun scenes, can that actually happen? He shot a nigga underwater. Can that happen?
It can if you close enough.
Oh, okay.
If you have the right caliber gun that can actually function underwater. Most guns can't function underwater.
Yeah, that's what can feel like, because most guns can't function underwater like that. That's why I was confused for a second.
Yeah, most of them can't. And I don't even know which one specifically can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, you can do that shit though. I mean, it's possible. Honestly, they cops do that shit for ballistics tests all the time. They shoot guns in water to, you know what I'm saying, check bullets, the carbons around bullets to catch niggas all the time.
Mm-hmm. So you think John Wick 4 gonna be raw? Because I think John Wick 4 gonna be good, but it's the fact that anytime you go over 3 movies, at this point you milking it. Like with a series like John Wick, you milking it. So it's kind of like, and they talk about making John Wick 5. I'm all like, I don't know.
They got Donnie Yen and Scott Adkins in it. I don't care what nobody say. We about to see some work.
Go to activity.
Yeah, we about to see some work.
Yes, sir.
And that is what excites me. Seeing some work ensue. That's what I want to see. And honestly, the Snake Eyes film that's about to come out, I have high hopes for it. Because I know exactly what they are doing. Because, in the original story, Snake Eyes is white.
Yeah, he white, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that they're making Snake Eyes in this film British Asian. You know what I'm saying? Because the dude that's playing Snake Eyes, he was in the Guy Ritchie film The Gentleman that came out like 2 years ago. And he's British. You know what I'm saying? So they could try to be playing it like he's like mixed for real. And the person that's playing what's the name? The nigga with the white one, the white ninja one.
Hold on.
It's not Snake Eyes. It's like it's something Venom or something.
Hold on, I'm about to look it up.
Damn, what's his name?
You talking about Storm Shadow?
Yeah, Storm Shadow. Yes.
Yeah.
Storm Shadow is the Asian, and I guess he's the one that has the actual. He's a part of the actual clan, and he I guess tried to invite him to it. But basically, they changing the whole story up. But they got my nigga Iko Uwais in it, and if you know who Iko Uwais is, he is the star of the greatest martial arts films ever created.
The Raid
1 and 2. He is in that. He is in Snake Eyes. I'm happy as fuck.
Hey, that nigga was raw. Have you seen Mile 22 of Mark Wahlberg? That nigga was raw as fuck. The Asian, that dude you just started talking about, he was raw as fuck in there too.
That boy would be raw in everything in, man.
Everybody ass.
He be raw in everything, literally. Everything he in.
Shit, they shouldn't put that nigga in Shang-Chi. Shit.
Man, look. I'm telling you, they need to these American studios, they need to start really investing in these foreign, American film need to invest in martial arts films again. That's been that hasn't been big business for America for a while.
Yeah. Like in the 90s, it was like a little phenomenon. But they even need to 2000s. Really. Yeah, even the early 2000s. Yeah, they with Jet Li and them. But yeah, they really need to get back to that martial arts shit. That's the shit for real.
Nigga, that's the market, bro. Because that's people gonna always want to watch. You know what I'm saying? Shit, even it don't matter how real it is. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is still one of the highest grossing martial arts films ever in America. One of the highest ever.
And you know what's crazy? The raid was kind of like underground though, for real.
Yeah, it came out in 2013. I remember when it came out.
Yeah, only certain people was fucking with the raid. It wasn't mainstream at all. Yes, in fact, exactly. it wasn't mainstream at all. So niggas, the mainstream media didn't know nothing about the raid.
Bro, it was so underrated that I posted the fucking video on my Facebook fucking 6 years ago, and it still hasn't been flagged or anything by any motion picture. Hasn't been I have to say I don't own the rights to it or nothing. That's how underrated this shit is. It still comes up on my timeline, and I still share it every year. So it's that, you know what I mean. But I'm excited, man, for these films that's coming out though, bro. I'm excited.
Hell yeah, the pandemic finally over. Well, it ain't all the way over, but at least it's over enough for them to start putting out these fucking movies, because it's some heat coming out, real heat coming out.
Yeah, I'm about to watch A Quiet Place 2. Once we get off this, then we're gonna watch Loki, the finale.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you gotta do the Stephen A. I hope y'all ready.
Yeah, it's going down.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait.
Yeah, man.
But man, Thank you for joining the show, brother. We're gonna do another one. Fuck around this week. I want to do one this weekend for real. You know.
Shit. Damn. I can do one Friday. I get off of work earlier on Friday. I could do one Friday.
Yeah, man. Just hit me up and just let me know what your schedule like. Friday it worked perfectly for real.
Okay. Yeah. Bet.
Definitely, man. Yeah. This thank you for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all been cooling with the Completist and my brother Terrell. Man, y'all have a good night. Peace.
All right, y'all.